What is going on, Marking?
How you doing, my friend?
What's going on, man?
Life is happening. It's always happening, right?
It's always happening, man. Welcome to the Artistry in Life, navigating towards happiness. I'm your host, Ray, and I have my co-host, life practitioner and life coach, Marking.
How is everybody doing?
Good. We got this is our mid-season break episode, our
Yeah, it is.
podcast. Yeah, we're gonna take a
Yeah,
break, people.
we're gonna take a well-deserved break. A well-deserved break. We've been going at it hard for a few months now, and it's great because we've gotten about almost close to 20 episodes, right?
Definitely, yeah. Yeah. By the time this will be uploaded, we'll have
Mhm.
almost 20 to
Yeah,
21 episodes.
and
Yeah.
we covered a lot of information. We talked about the framework, tools, reframing to reclaim, intentions and expectations, ego and higher self,
Yeah.
generational. We covered a lot of
A
stuff,
lot.
bro.
Yeah. We started our own little series of like peeling back the onion.
Yeah,
Remember that?
exactly.
We tried
Peeling
that
back the
out. We put
layers.
that
Yeah,
out there.
it's great. And there's been a lot of growth, a lot of expansion, a lot of evolving in that process.
Let's summarize a little bit here.
Mhm.
I know that we're evolving as a
Mhm.
podcast, and we've changed the kind of direction of where we're going to go and who we're going to talk to.
Mhm.
We've talked about talking to artists, creatives, and athletes,
Yeah,
but it's
initially, yeah,
changed. Yeah, initially
evolved.
it's changed. It
Yeah,
evolved to artists, creatives, and activists.
and activists.
Yeah,
Yes.
so go ahead
Yeah.
and talk about that.
Yeah, well, when I first started doing the coaching, I realized the information was really valuable, and people could create transformations in their life. And as you're, as we're growing as a business, and they always tell you this too, right? Like the way to really get your message out there or get your product out there is to niche it.
Yeah,
And after going through this process and realizing that that's the direction that we needed to go, I had to pull from my own experience. I'm an artist, I'm a creative, and I'm also an activist. This is my background, my experiences, and what I can speak to with confidence about what it is that the type of blocks or mental and emotional blocks that we experience as artists and creatives and activists, wanting to support these types of people because these are the people that tell our stories. If in my process, able to help them realize the gift that they truly are, and the gift in how they're expressing their messages, I feel is very important. And when they're able to realize the gift that they truly are, they can start to create impact in the world around them. And if we're all collectively realizing that gift that we are, then we can start to create impact in the world. And to me, that's part of my mission and vision in helping to create change in what we're all experiencing today. Because let's be very real, it's crazy out there right now,
yeah,
and
yeah.
the more support, the more tools, the more, in my case, a framework that we're able to provide for folks, we're more able to set ourselves up for success in that sense.
Definitely. You would think if you were going to get coached by a Tony Robbins or someone else that he wouldn't know about you personally growing up as a person of color.
Right, to your
You know,
point, exactly. In my own personal development journey, again, all this information is great stuff. And part of the resistance I created for myself was that the information that I was receiving, the resistance for me was, well, you don't look like me, so how can you really speak to what it is that I'm experiencing? And that made it really, it prolonged my journey. And I feel like if I had access to people that looked more like me, or that could speak to my experiences, then I would have taken that information a lot quicker and be able to apply without as much resistance. And me being a person of color who's an artist, creative, and an activist, those are the people that I want to talk to because there's more of a relatable experience there. There's more we can that we have in common and that we can talk to through experience and be able to drive the importance of these tools and this framework to help them in their journey.
So while on break, make sure you guys go back and listen
Yes.
to our other podcasts over and over again.
Yeah, there's a lot of good information out there, and you know, one of the great signs in that is that, you know, a lot of comments that we received from folks about the information and how much it has helped them provide some new insights and tools to work with. Like, receiving those comments was let us know that we're going in the right direction, and is allowing us to again expand and evolve.
Now we got to talk about the cliffhangers.
Yes.
We got some stuff going on that we're pretty excited about.
Yeah. Yeah. Again, speaking to the evolution of our process, you know, I'm really excited to announce that we got a sponsor. We won't tell you who that sponsor is, but let's just say that, you know, in personal development, in that journey, a lot of times some of the tools that we look for are like life hacks or biohacks, and
Yeah,
this company that we're going to be working with falls into that category, and very excited to be able to share that information with people in the next episode.
yeah, and that kind of happened through your network, and also they knew that we were doing a podcast.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. They saw value in what it is that we're doing, and had a conversation with them, and they were very generous, and you know, it's a sign of our growth again.
Definitely, man. I know you're excited. I'm excited. That's pretty cool. Yeah.
I keep saying it, but again, it just, there's an evolution that we're going through, and it's a sign of our growth, and it's really exciting to me to be able to see that progress. It lets us know that what it is that we're doing is a good thing. Yeah.
So with that tool,
mm-hmm.
It'll brighten up our lives.
It'll brighten up our lives
because you like that one?
Yeah, I like it.
Because we're going to have guests come on our podcast the second half of the season.
That's another part of what we're going to be doing. Yeah, we're going to have guests that we're going to be able to talk to and ask questions and ask them about their journey and how having access to tools has helped them in their process, and being able to help provide more clarity in their expression in their arts, or provide more insight on how it's helped them in their own activism.
And we got a few more things to talk about.
Yes.
The journal.
We have a workbook journal that is getting close to being finished, and by the time the next episode comes out, we're going to roll that out. And maybe there's going to be some other journals that we're going to be
like a daily journal, gratitude journal, things like that.
Yeah,
definitely.
You know, these are tools that are very effective in the process of personal development, and very excited to roll those out for sure.
And one more thing, we did a soft launch on our website.
The website is, I mean, everybody knows just putting together a website is it can be like pulling teeth or herding cats. For me, it's just because I'm so like technically adverse to anything that has to deal with the web. Like it's I'm excited to have that out there for folks as well, to, you know, give folks an opportunity to get to know me a little bit better, what it is I'm about, and the mission and vision of what we're doing.
Awesome, man. So that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
So we get to go on vacation.
We get to go on quote vacation. I know we're going to be we'll be working still a little bit still, but you know, we're going to take a break there, spend some time with family, and just take a breath of fresh air.
And we'll be back after Labor Day weekend sometime in September. Between that time, make sure you guys listen to the other podcasts on YouTube and Spotify and Apple Podcasts.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
All right. Before we go, you got to give me a quote.
A quote. All right. Here's the quote, ladies and gentlemen. They can only love you to the degree you love yourself. So love yourself a lot.
That's a who dang.
Who dang.
Thanks for listening to Artistry in Life podcast, Navigating Towards Happiness. I'm your host, Ray.
And I'm Mark King. We'll see you guys on the next episode.
Thank you for listening to the Artistry in Life podcast. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe.